guys, back with another video. So we got the car back from the welder, obviously. It's been maybe about a week or two since I got it back. There was some snow coming, so it kind of delayed me picking up the car and everything, because I did end up driving it there. But everything's looking great. The exhaust sounds pretty much the same as it did with the open turbo, just at the tailpipe now. So I did get that all done. I'll put in a couple little pictures. Let's dive in. So the exhaust is looking like this. I did get this pipe off of a Facebook member from the 07K project group. So go check that out if you have an Volkswagen or are doing the swap. There's a lot of helpful information in there. But the exhaust looks good. We got the wideband welded up right there. So this is the placement that my tuner did recommend. I believe 90 or 15 degrees from center. Wastegate tied into the exhaust. We are still doing the revisions, obviously, with the tune, but it idles very good. It does start up a little rough. Needs about a crank and a half to actually start. But yeah, so the exhaust sounds good. I'll upload a clip of me driving it. Other things that the welder did get done, he did weld all the bungs for the IET sensor. I am going to recirculate the crankcase gases, vapors back into the charge pipes, so I have that. Got the blow-off valve. I did go with a tile, I forgot which size. I think this is 38, just like the wastegate. But it is on 11 PSI spring, I believe. I did get it off Facebook Marketplace. Then he did end up doing the elbow to the turbine housing. Goes there. Weld did the two charge pipes there together. And then we're coming out down here. And then the front mount. That looks great. And then we have it tying up and going back up. The only thing that I kind of am kicking myself about is the fitment of the charge pipe. I wish it was bent up a little more, but this kit came from Amazon, so can't be perfect. And then we have the wastegate tied into a vacuum line coming from, I believe that's from the MAC valve that goes under the intake manifold. I did have to replace these two caps. I don't know why I didn't do it before. But this one was leaking oil and it was just pouring everywhere. So let me see if I can show you the exhaust. Right, so I am on the floor showing the exhaust. So it looks great. Stainless steel. Comes down from the downpipe into a 3-inch V-band with the flex back to another 3-inch V-band, and then ties into my 4-inch Lindsay Racing exhaust, which really only becomes 4-inch all the way at the back by the muffler. And yeah, I do have, looks like a coolant leak here coming from the back. That will be tricky. Just have to get it up on a lift or jack it up again. But it is freezing here in Chicago, so we just went through that cold snap where it was about -10, I think, at night. Now it's warming up to about 35, 40 degrees in the next week or so. So we'll see what I can get done. Obviously, no real deadline on this. I do want to take it to 944 Fest and track it a couple times, get it dialed in. So we'll keep updating as I keep going. I could show you some of the dash stuff. Here is the dash. So I've been playing around with all the colors and customization of the dash, so I got them to show everything I want to see. I think I will change this one because ignition angle isn't really that necessary to see. So I did change some of the colors just to show the numbers clearer. Did change the AFR reading, so when it is at 14.7 and in boost, it does read green. I just like seeing the green, so that corner of my eye I see, okay, we're not having an issue. Then when it does go full lean, it does flash red, so into the warning zone, and you can customize the warning zones and whatever you want to see. So we did figure out the check engine light, so we figured out that, cleared a bunch of those codes up. Some of the sensors that aren't being used with the Haltech dash were enabled and they had to be disabled, so my tuner helped me with that. EHT Tuning, great guy, really helpful. I will put his Instagram or Facebook or company name right here. So, but yeah, everything else looks good. I'm gonna give it a couple drives, you know, to and from work, just to make sure that everything's good. You know, depending on the weather, we are gonna get some rain, snow, sleet coming up here in the next day or so. So I am hoping on driving it tomorrow. I'll try to upload a clip of me driving it in the morning just to show you guys how it runs and everything. So, well, that concludes the video. I know it's a short one, but I don't really have anything else to talk about. So, I mean, car's pretty much done. I want to do a bunch of stuff with the interior, which I may film a couple time lapse of me taking it apart and then figuring out what I'm gonna do. I want to reupholster the seats, like I may have said in other videos. The bucket seat, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not, so we'll see. But I do want to get the carpets out, take out all the wiring, maybe dynamat it, and make it look a little better. So, but yep. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.